In 1981, a major release on vinyl was available for just $9.98. And in 1998, a cassette cost right around $10. In 2002, a CD cost $19.99, and in 2012, an iTunes album was an average of $9.99. But today, things are different. For just $10 a month, I have access to over 35 million songs in the palm of my hand. But how did this happen, and how did Spotify transform the music industry? In 1998, at Northeastern University, Sean Fanning developed a computer program in his dorm room called Napster. He went on to drop out of school and work with fellow teenage programmer Sean Parker. Napster was one of the first peer-to-peer file sharing services for music. It exploded in popularity, housing over 70 million music fans. Record labels began a long legal battle to shut down the company, ultimately resulting in its demise. But what does this have to do with Spotify? Well, Napster was a completely transformative platform. It changed the way that people thought about owning, sharing, and consuming music. Someone particularly moved by Napster was a Swedish man by the name of Daniel Ek. And you guessed it, he went on to start Spotify. Ek learned to code at age 7, learning programs such as C++ and HTML CGI by just 14. By the time he was 18, he was making close to $50,000 a month building websites. Ek started several companies such as Advertigo, selling it in 2006 for a hefty profit. This action made him wealthy enough to retire. But he wasn't satisfied with long city nights of partying and driving his red Ferrari. So he decided to move out of Stockholm and seek the wisdom of the man who purchased Advertigo, Martin Lorentzen. Over long walks near his rural cottage, they came up with the idea for Spotify. October 7th, 2008, Spotify officially launched, having closed deals by 2011 with UMG, Sony Music Entertainment Group, and Warner Music Group, giving it the ability to launch in America. Spotify today has over 170 million active users and 96 million paying subscribers, making it the largest streaming service in the world. But while Spotify makes over $5 billion in revenue, it has yet to see even $1 of this profit until February of this year. Spotify created a platform that legalized music streaming in the face of intense piracy by paying for licenses. While the artist payment issue is a large one, many have argued that Spotify shouldn't solely be a platform for artists to make money. It should be a place to share art and build a fan base, and Spotify does do a great job of achieving this with personalized playlists like Discover Weekly and Taste Breakers to introduce users to new music and new artists. Whether or not you enjoy the platform, this industry needs Spotify. It's impossible to predict what will happen in the future with music distribution, but Spotify is sure to play a huge role, and the world is waiting to see their next move. I'm Hartman, and this is the story of Spotify.